Welcome to This Explainer. Have you ever looked at other artists and wondered why some of them manage to completely sell out their collections in minutes, while others can barely get a single inquiry? Well, you are absolutely in the right place. Today, we're taking a comprehensive blueprint and transforming it into a structured roadmap. We're going to elevate your digital art sales from, basic amateur e-commerce into a truly high-end digital gallery experience. We're breaking down the exact strategies that bridge that gap between creating incredible artwork and running a thriving, profitable business. We've got a fantastic roadmap for you today, covering 5 key steps: building your digital gallery, curating scarcity and trust, unlocking the power of email, mastering the art release, and finally, driving traffic and conversions. Let's jump right in.
Step 1. Building your digital gallery. This is your absolute foundation.
Okay, so when it comes to setting up shop online, a lot of creators just automatically default to what they see massive retailers using. And while Shopify is often considered, and hey, it's great if you have a massive catalog of thousands of items, Squarespace is actually the recommended platform for creatives with limited inventory. Why? Well, it provides all the built-in e-commerce tools you actually need, like Metapixel integration for your ads, email automations, and abandoned cart reminders. Plus, the design interface is just so much easier to use, and it's really cost-effective. Remember, you're not building Amazon here, you're building a boutique gallery. Nobody needs a megastore shopping cart for fine art, right? Your tech stack should totally reflect that streamlined focus. Now, what's really fascinating here is how incredibly strict the aesthetic rules are for creating that boutique gallery feel. If you look at the top contemporary art galleries in the world, they all share a very distinct visual identity. It's universally a simple white background with a crisp black sans serif font. This look is universally appreciated by art professionals because it immediately signals high-end contemporary authority. It literally tells the viewer, hey, focus entirely on the art. You also want a clean layout with just your name or logo and super clear navigation. Store, archive, about, and contact. That's the whole shebang. Keep it clean and definitely don't clutter the space.
Moving right along to Step 2. Curating scarcity and trust. This is all about the psychology of collecting.
Listen, a massive, actually kind of counterintuitive mistake artists make is displaying every single piece of art they've ever created. They end up treating their website like a giant storage unit or an endless social media feed. Instead, you've got to curate. By offering a carefully curated, limited selection of your absolute best and most recent work, you instantly build a signal of scarcity and high demand. You want your collectors to feel like they've walked into a rare, exclusive exhibition, not an endless clearance aisle.
So art is a deeply emotional and, let's face it, usually expensive purchase. How do you eliminate that buyer fear? You have to strategically stack trust signals to mitigate any perceived risk. First off, explicitly mention that you have a 100% secure checkout. Next, leverage social proof by showing collector testimonials. You should also offer a generous 10-day return policy and have a crystal clear shipping and return FAQ section. And this is absolutely crucial. Clients need to understand how the artwork physically feels, so you must include detailed visuals, different angles, close-ups, and installation views showing the piece hanging in an actual room. Eliminate that buyer friction completely.
All right, Step 3, the power of email. Think of this as building your ultimate VIP guest list.
I really want this quote to sink in. Your digital gallery isn't just a place to buy things, it's a highly tuned tool for capturing your audience. That means you absolutely must have mailing list sign-up buttons on every single page of your site. In fact, the source material even suggests using a waiting list model where your store is literally only visible during specific release windows. That forces people to sign up for early access if they want in. Your email list is, without a doubt, your most valuable asset. It's a direct, unfiltered line to people who have essentially raised their hand and said, hey, I love what you do.
Which perfectly sets up Step 4, mastering the art release. It's time to create a real event.
It is time to abandon the idea of a permanent web shop. Seriously, successful artists today do not sell with a static store that just breeds complacency. Think about it. If a collector knows your painting is just going to sit on your website all year long, what's their incentive to pull out their credit card today? Zilch. None. But by switching to a release model, which is a specific time-limited window, like 4 weeks, you create this amazing natural urgency and exclusivity. You're basically hosting a highly anticipated digital opening night. And here is the exact step-by-step workflow for pulling this off. Step 1. You kick things off with a private VIP preview exclusively for your email list. Give them early access, usually about a week before the public, and throw in a nice perk, like a 10% collector's discount or maybe free shipping. Step 2. A week later, you open the doors for the public release. Step 3.
The second that public release begins, you hit the gas on your advertising. You run intensified post-release ads for roughly 4 weeks or until the entire collection is completely sold out.
Now you might be wondering, why do we bother with the VIP early access? Well, imagine the psychological impact when public release day arrives. New visitors land on your site and bam, they see that 20% of your collection, or maybe even more, already has a red sold dot sitting right next to it thanks to your VIPs. It immediately communicates that your work is highly sought after and flying off the virtual shelves. It triggers instant FOMO.
This strategy is brilliant because it perfectly mimics how traditional, high-end, real-world galleries operate. They always hold a private preview for their top collectors, secure a bunch of initial sales, and then open the doors for the big public opening with those little red sold stickers already proudly displayed on the walls. Doing this online dramatically increases the perceived value of your remaining available works. Those sold indicators are basically doing the heavy lifting of proving your success to everyone else.
Okay, so let's take stock. We've got a gorgeous, high-end digital gallery built. We've curated our work to build trust and scream scarcity. And our VIP email event is locked in. But that naturally leads us to the million-dollar question. How do you actually get targeted traffic to show up to this digital release in the first place?
Let's figure out how to get eyes on your work. Step 5. Driving traffic and conversions. To drive traffic efficiently and actually convert those visitors into paying collectors, you need a multi-channel approach. First up, organic content. Show your messy, beautiful, behind-the-scenes process on Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok. Second, warm those followers up with targeted email customer journeys long before the release even happens. Then, once the release drops, hit them with meta-pixel ads on Facebook and Instagram. And remember, you've got to ruthlessly A/B test these ads to make sure your revenue is exceeding your ad spend. Finally, layer in some PR, features in online publications, and artist collaborations to tap into completely fresh crowds. When you tie all of these multi-channel traffic strategies together with that time-limited release model, something truly magical happens. You create an incredibly powerful cycle of demand. By completely selling out these digital releases, you aren't just making money today. Your successful web shop acts as the ultimate leverage. It becomes undeniable proof of demand that you can use to secure physical gallery shows, prestigious art fair invitations, and massive collaborations in the future. It's a total game changer.
So, as we wrap up this explainer, the blueprint is sitting right in front of you. Ask yourself, are you ready to close that permanent retail shop and finally treat your art business like the high-end, highly demanded gallery it deserves to be? You have the digital framework now, but the real question to walk away with is this. What kind of incredible art are you going to create next to make that VIP list absolutely irresistible? Start building, and we will see you next time.